Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, June 20th, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi. Happy solstice, happy full moon, happy sun shifting into Cancer. And our energy mantra for this big, exciting astro shifty day is I am the sunshine of my life. And I have to say, when I was sitting looking at this astro, that song kept playing, but it wasn't playing the right way. It wasn't you are, it's I am. And so today we're really coming into, I feel like a new level of light, a new level of love for ourselves. We've got a lot going on, like I mentioned. We have the full moon, the second full moon in Sagittarius happening. That's happening at 4:02 a.m. Pacific time. We then have the moon shift into Capricorn. We then, later in the day at, what time is it? 3:34 p.m. have the sun shift into Cancer. And as the sun shifts into Cancer, we have the solstice. So whether it's the summer solstice or winter solstice, northern or southern hemisphere, we're coming into a new season, a new beginning. And I think it's so amazing that we're having like this second Sagittarius full moon and this new season, this new beginning happening all at once. We have been working so hard this year. This year has started off with the work, and we've been working through stuff. And this sun-moon, connection at 29 degrees, master level degree, completion degree, final degree, is really helping us, I feel like, move into our next cycle of understanding this evolution, understanding our own personal mastery. So we have this opposition between the sun and the moon. That's what the full moon is. And that opposition, it can bring up the stuff. We've been processing a lot of energy. Hopefully, by the time you get going today, what you need to have processed will have processed so you can show up and shine. I actually pulled the cards, the burden in reverse, along with suppression and sorrow. And I think this is just showing us, this is what we have been going through. We have been working with this burden of looking at our suppression from our beliefs, and looking at our sorrow from our beliefs, looking at the way our beliefs have held us back. And this moon is like, you are liberated. Liberate yourself. You're allowed to be the master of yourself. You're allowed to be the master of your own domain. 29 degrees, self-mastery. But it comes in regards to looking at our truth, looking at our beliefs, and looking at where we've been and how we've shifted, especially in the last few weeks with this mutable cross energy that we've really been working with. Today we're not working so much with mutable cross, although it's still there, but we definitely have a T-square going on with Mercury at 11 degrees, Saturn at 11 degrees, and Neptune right there at 12 degrees. So we're still being pulled and stretched. And I think it's so interesting that Saturn, who can get concerned about the way the world looks at him, is actually retrograde. So that concern is instead tuning into Mercury. Am I expressing myself in alignment with myself? Am I communicating who I am? The Saturn-Mercury spread is 11 degrees. More master number energy of, am I showing up for myself? Am I representing myself as I am? The key word in this full moon energy as we work through this is integrity. Are you in integrity? Are you in alignment with your soul? And I want to mention this Abraham thing that popped up when I saw these cards. Abraham says, when you're in that place of sorrow, when you're in that place of suppression, when you're feeling that burden, when you're not feeling good, it's because you are out of alignment with who you really are. It's not saying that it's bad. It's not saying that you shouldn't go through that process. It's actually a great process to get into because it brings that contrast. But recognize when you're in that place, how are you not in alignment? Sagittarius is that archer, and at this final degree, it's like, I'm taking aim and I'm ready to let go. We've been shifting and working with our desires. We've been shifting and working with our soul, with Mars retrograde. And so this is like the point where you, like the breath, before you let go of the arrow, this is that breath. So get in alignment. Find that integrity, what is integral to you, to your soul, so that you can accurately release your arrow. So, we've got that going on. Besides that, Sun in Cancer. Sun in Cancer is going to be such an interesting time. Sun in Cancer is a call to nurture. It is a time of feeling, deep feelings. And I believe, again, feelings are one of our tools that help us recognize how in alignment we are. You know, a lot of us will try to suppress our feelings or be like, I don't like these feelings. But if you utilize your feelings through this time of Sun in Cancer, they will be another important tool as we finish up this Mars retrograde, finish up as we take that breath and release our arrows to move forward on this path that is in greater integrity, greater alignment with where we want to go. I also want to mention in this that, you know, Cancer is a time of family. And so I think this is really important for our world as we get in integrity to recognize our family goes beyond our blood family or the families that we marry into. Our families are our neighbors. Our families are our community. Our families are the people of the world. Our families are the animals of the world. And it's time to recognize Earth is our home. Earth is our house. It's not just, you know, this little small thing. It's the microcosm, macrocosm. So really start looking at your extended family. You've got a really big extended family going on this planet. And how can you nurture your relationship with your family? And you know what? It starts on a local level. It starts with recognizing yourself as family and how you treat and nurture and love on yourself through the feelings. So show up for yourself through the feels, and then that will expand outward. See, what else do we got going on today? So much stuff going on. We also have the moon. As the moon shifts into Capricorn, the moon's going to actually oppose Venus in Cancer. This is at 3 degrees. These expansive, or these processes today, these oppositions, are meant to expand us. And you know, I really do look at Cancer, Capricorn energy as like mother-father energy. So how can you balance this energy within yourself? How can you be the inner parent for yourself, loving on yourself, nurturing on yourself? As we just had Father's Day, this is a really good time. Is your masculine energy showing up for you? Holding space for your feminine energy to come on board? Because that's one of these big shifts that we're going through, and finding this new balance is bringing forward the essence of the feminine. It's been hanging back a little, and the universe is like, come on, feminine, you've got to step up. The world needs it. So you need your masculine also to step up, to make way for the feminine energy. So I believe that connection, that's bringing that expansion. And you know, through all of this, be gentle, be easy on yourself. None of this process has been easy. We're coming into a deeper understanding. Here's the awareness card for today. A deeper understanding of what this process has been and what this process has been for. Why have we gone through what we have gone through? And it's opening into those possibilities as you take that aim. The card that I do want to show you that I have left as we work through all of this astro shift that's happening today is the schizophrenia card. And pull the schizophrenia card in reverse. And as I'm taking this card is that schizophrenic pull between your mind and your heart. And this card is saying it's time to release that pull between the two and get those two working together. And you know, a lot of times what the mind needs to get in alignment with the heart is that open heart. We talked about this a few weeks ago. Open heart, open mind. That is the continuing opening process as we work through and into our mastery for today. And speaking of open heart, the Rumi card for today, Cosmic Heart. This card is amazing. I was dead, I became alive. I was tears, I became laughter. The power of love arrived and made everlasting power. I have seen everything. I have no fear. I have the heart of a lion. I shine like Venus. And the wisdom of the oracle is, there's a time on the journey of love when the beloved, that would be you and me, is prepared to engage more completely with the heart of the divine lover. This preparation will be rich process, spiritually speaking. It may also feel like being beaten, pummeled, simmered, and stirred in the pot of the divine master chef to become a sacred and savory meal fit for those most heavenly of feasts. This is a courageous and bold process, one that will create the most delicious aromas in the soul, and yet is the one that will likely take us to the place we would rather avoid, places of confrontation with pain, but where the loss of its grip on our being no longer lets us quake and retreat from life in fear or uncertainty. This oracle comes with special guidance for you. More love is running towards you like a great cosmic tsunami. You will struggle with this blessing to the extent you will attempt to hold on to what has been. So don't. Let go. Let it move you. You'll perhaps get some water up your nose, but nothing will come to you that you cannot handle. You'll be disheveled somewhat, undoubtedly, yet as you are washed up upon love's shining shore, keeping every hair in place will be the last thing on your mind. You'll be too caught up in the wonder of perfection, realizing how deeply loved you are and how unnecessary it is to contrive a way to live your purpose. Instead, you'll have no idea what's going on. You'll be surrendered in passionate embrace with life, simply being your exquisite, crazy, unique self, saturated with divine love. It will drip from you, out of your feet, your eyes, your voice, your touch. You'll water the earth with love's oceanic presence. Oh, how that tsunami will deliver you into divine destiny. No need for any contrivance. Let your hair get messed up. Your destiny awaits you now. So, Rumi's like all on board. And that always reminds me of one of my favorite Rumi poems, which is I would love to kiss you. This is Mimi version of it. I would love to kiss you. The price of kissing you is your life. And so now my love is running towards you, screaming, what a deal, I'll buy it. And I think that's Rumi's, way of embracing life. What a deal. Let's buy it. Let's dive in. So that being said, I've got a good deal for you. I had a lot of people with the readings be like, I want to work with you on a monthly basis. So I've come up with a solution. A monthly meeting with me, 20 to 30 minutes. And if you buy a package of them, that would be $150 for 6 of them. So you would buy 5 at $30 and then have the 6th one free. So I'm putting that up for those who want to dive in and really understand the monthly process. And it will really help you start to really learn astrology if that's something that you want in your life, because you'll start to recognize the patterns for yourself. So that's it for today. Check that out on the website or email me if you want more details. Have a beautiful full moon, happy solstice, and happy sun in Cancer. Namaste.